hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? Rusty from Porky's Corner. It's been an interesting few days, hasn't it, looking at all the stuff that's coming out now about Joshua and what people think. But look, we've been banging on about it for a long time now. Let me just turn this off, otherwise I'm going to get no peace. We've been banging on about it for a long time that he's not really fought anybody, and I just feel that he gets beat against Usyk. But what a lot of people are not speaking about at the moment are Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois in the heavyweight division. So, hey mate, just leaving Chris Smedley's gym. Enjoyed it in there today. Fantastic gym. Nobody mentions Joe Joyce, do they, at the moment? And he's not put a foot wrong. He's beat everybody that's put in front of him. I think there might come a time when Joe Joyce when he's handed that gold medal, I think in time he could get that handed to him. I hope Sharon Davis, the swimmer, gets hers handed to her, and Roy Jones. So I can't stand corruption in sport, because if we've got corruption in sport, well, we haven't got no, have we really? I mean, if there were match fixing and steroids and bent decisions by refs in football, there'd be mass riots on streets, wouldn't there? So why should people put up with it in the sport of boxing and amateur boxing? Missed turn off now, haven't I? Yeah, I'll go this way. So that's how I look at it anyway. I just think that something needs to be done. But Joe Joyce, he doesn't seem to get a mention, does he really? It's Tyson Fury, Joshua Wilder, Usyk. Somebody needs to come out and speak up for Joe Joyce. Maybe Sam Jones is not doing enough interviews, or maybe Bricktop's not doing enough, I don't know, but Joe Joyce could easily be best out at a lot of them. Could be, couldn't he? We don't know, do we? Olympic silver, should be gold. You know, he's won everything in pros he's been asked to do. What is he, British, Commonwealth, European? Might be wrong on that, but I'm sure he is. So why not? Why not Joe Joyce go all the way? No miles on clock, has he? He could be the dark horse in all this, no pun intended, but he could be coming up on the outside. That's a bit better, Russell. Coming up on the outside. It's like being a politician doing this channel, isn't it? Go on then, Pop! Jesus! Signal on. No, I am. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens, isn't it? But it'll be interesting when Tony Bellew comes back, won't it? Won't it, Tony? Tony! You got greedy! You got greedy! No! Tony! No! That was my Dave Caldwell impression. He'll be shouting no, no, no in the next few weeks, won't you, Dave? You'll be like that. If you hadn't already been doing it. But it is what it is. That's what they say, innit? That's the matchroom line, innit, for IFL. It is what it is. But we're gonna see, aren't we? But what I want to know is this: all them shitbags we access, yeah, you know who you are, all you YouTubers, shithousers, spinning your own stories. You need to give your heads a shake. Yeah, you know who you are. All you who were rinsing Jarrell Miller, Tony Bellew, you were one of them, weren't you? Rinsing Miller. Ah, you are. But when your friends were busted for doping, oh, I know him, he's innocent. Tell me one boxer that's come out and gone, I was cheating. come on, what is there, over 180 tests been failed or something, or 200? How many of them 200 have said, yeah, I will bang at it on here? How many? I think there's one, isn't there? Is it a girl? I think there's one girl that come out and said, yeah, we're cheating, but they're all doing it. One. Anybody else? I don't know. Even Ben Johnson wouldn't admit it at first. But so everybody's going to go not guilty, but it's all right if it's your mates, innit? Tony Bellew. But when Tony Bellew comes back, I want to see him fight Joe the Juggernaut Joyce. I want to see him in a test. Like I want to see Dylan White in a test, proper test. Dylan White didn't even mention Joe Joyce's name. Why is that, Dylan? Why didn't you mention Joe Joyce's name? Why not? Why not, Dylan? You won't mention Daniel Dubois either, would you? So he don't mention Daniel Dubois, don't mention Joe Joyce. He always mentions Wilder's name, don't you, Dylan? When Wilder's got a fight, same as he always mentions Tyson Fury's name when he's got a fight. He was always mentioning Joshua. Then he got offered the fight at Wembley. What did you do, Dylan? You filled your nappy. You filled your nappy because you're the can't man. Dylan, anybody who wants it can't get it. Isn't that right, Dylan? Hey, hiding behind your promoter's skirts, Eddie Hills. Eddie Hills, the 4-0 Iceman from Billericay, free by way of, the son of Barry Hearn, who's had his own production company 30 years, and he's only... Somebody's just overtook me in a fucking polo. You can go on busy. His only son and heir, Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hills, the 4-0 Iceman. 4 fights, and Barry Hearn ain't got no footage of it. Oh my God, Eddie, you're falling into the John Fury bracket. We know what that is, don't we? You're coming out with whoppers. Eddie comes out with some whoppers, doesn't he? But John Fury takes the chocolate biscuit, doesn't he? Hey? I want John Fury to go on YouTube and do 8 reps with 140 kilo. For a man that size, it should be easy. You know you can't do it, Johnny, because my mate, I've seen my mate Bunny Johnson from Sheffield do that. And let me tell you this. In fact, Bunny, send me a video of you doing 140 reps and I'll show you the shape he's in, and he does it for a job. He's training people at Man Top. So I know you can't do it, John Fury. I want to see John Fury run 10 kilometres. I'm not talking fast walking, I'm talking run. Can't do it. I want MI5 to email me and tell me that they're watching John Fury. Why would they be watching somebody that sells Citroen Bilingo fucking vans from a traveller camp? Fucking hellfire. Jesus. That's right, BT pundit John Fury, who's employed there to report back to Frank Warren, because Frank don't know what's happening with Tyson half the time. That's not any reason you're there. So when Tyson's gone, John will be gone. It's unbelievable, isn't it, how people slink into boxing? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, but like I said before, and I'll say it again, if they keep chatting shit and that ice breaks, Big P will be underneath it with his camera. You like that one? Did you like that one, Snod? Just fucking weird. Stuck up area this, innit, Whiston? People are stuck up. I used to actually live round here, up here. Red Rock Road. S63JN postcode. Long time ago, 30 years ago. I lived up here at Brinsworth. Yeah, so what's happening with Anthony Yard anyway? I wonder if Bricktop's going to get him a fight. What's happening with him, Anthony Yard? He were going to do wonders, and all he did was shit cucumbers, wasn't he? This is what happens. Anthony Yard never won a... you don't think he won an area belt, did he? I don't think he won an English, a British, a Commonwealth, a European, a World. I'm not sure. I don't think he won any of them. I think he's got a Continental belt or something, a trinket belt. He's another Conor Benn, isn't he? If he fights Lyndon Arthur in that rematch, he gets beat comfortably. He's a good fighter in Lyndon Arthur. Good fighter. But I don't think Yard beats him. Gimmick, innit? Anthony Yard's like a mini Joshua, innit? Do you know what I mean? Lifting too many dumbbells. There you go. Can't have a polo beating me, can I? Fucking pea shooter. Fucking pea shooter. But yeah, so I want to see Daniel Dubois do well. I like him. He just leaves his talking to his promoter, doesn't he? There was a time when boxers just got on with being boxers, didn't they? But now we've got boxers wanting to be social media stars and open the traps every 2 minutes, haven't we? Stick to boxing and training and resting. That's my opinion of it. Too many of them want to do views and say this and say that and be controversial and all this kind of knackers. Concentrate on learning your craft and resting your body and all that. So I look at it. I mean, am I outspoken saying that? Do I give a fuck? No. Fuck. Who's going to stop me doing these videos? Who can stop me doing these videos in boxing? Nobody can stop me. If they think they can, roll the fucking dice, because they can't. Nobody's going to stop me. Woo! Bit of a back end kicking out there. Reminded me of the old Capri Laser days on D-Reg. But no, nobody can stop me doing these videos, and I tell you what, I'm just going to keep putting out more and more. So I'm going to do a few corkers when I get to Turkey this weekend while I'm in agony. Yeah, I'm going to let you all see me all bruised up and smashed up and blood coming out at mouth and that. Let you all have a good look. So, but it'll be worth it, won't it? I just hope I don't end up looking like Sonny Edwards, you know, Stuart Little. Now, I don't want to look like Stuart Little, do I? Goofy. Oh, goofy. I'd rather have no teeth than look fucking goofy. Because eventually your gums get strong, don't they? Go on then! And your fucking R8. You know, that winds me up, that. Jesus. People signal. Yeah, I don't want to look goofy, so if they look goofy I won't pay for them. I'll just say, fuck out of it, get me out of Dodge. I'll pull them all out my sandwich. Fucking players, I waited that long enough. But I think the country's on its knees at the moment. Frank, if you're watching this, you might need to come and get me this weekend because there's no diesel. I'm not putting cherry in this. I've had a cherry fine, 500 quid when I used to have an Iveco. I had an Iveco back in the day. I used to do scrap, didn't I? I got caught reloading. He took keys out of ignition, didn't he? Customs. I go, what are you doing? I thought, well, these here, Navy. They look like Navy. Customs, weren't they? So, 500 quid on the spot. You got an hour to pay or they tow you, don't they? Bad that. Bad as hell. Yeah, speed camera, but yeah, it's going to be interesting watching Joe Joyce's career unfold now and Dubois. And Anthony Yard, but I don't think he does anything. Note against him personally, he comes across as a nice kid, but I think he's been found out now. Good boxer, beats him, he can punch, but it's alright whacking bums out, innit? It's like Anthony Joshua. I don't want to go on about this because it's getting boring now. But Anthony Joshua, I pointed out to you in that video the other day that Who has he really beat, Anthony Joshua? There's this question mark against every single one of his wins. Every single one of his wins. He's got 5 wins over world champions, Anthony Joshua. That looks brilliant, doesn't it? Former champions and current ones. But then when you break it down, Charles Martin and Joseph Parker were paper champions, weren't they? Right. Andy Ruiz, he beat Joshua, knocked him out, but he was there to get knocked out, wasn't he? And then Joshua beat him when he were a fatter man. He was a fat man, wasn't he? So Andy Ruiz, Parker and Charlie Martin, garbage. Vladimir in his 42nd year. Oh, what other one? Povetkin, another old man. So where's Joshua's elite wins? Eddie Hearn keeps going on about resume, resume, resume. Fucking resume. What resume? 12 pay-per-views and what? I've just reeled off his 5 best wins. Utter shite in a shite era. Now let's look at Tyson Fury's best 5 wins. Vladimir, aged nearly 40 in his 40th year. Old man, 69th fight. Tyson refused the fight 4 years earlier. Seen emails, refused it. Right. That's his best win. Second best win, Wilder. I'm going to give him that one. That's one good win. That's an elite win, a 5-year world champion. I'll give him Vladimir one, because he was nearly a 10-year world champion. That's 2. But after that, who has Tyson got? He beat them in the back garden. Oh, Steve Cunningham, a blown up cruiserweight. Life and Death. Chisora. Hammer. That's Tyson's resume! Resume! Now put that next to Muhammad Ali. Tyson walking about with an hat on that says GOAT on, doesn't it? I thought it meant that he was a GOAT, but no, it means greatest of all time. Load of bollocks. Muhammad Ali has got 16 wins over world champions. 16, and in them days they always had one champion, didn't they? There were 2 belts, but they were always put together as one. So 16 for Ali, 5 for Joshua, and 3 for Tyson Fury. 16 and 5 and 3. So they're nowhere near. What's Lennox Lewis? I think he's 14, isn't he? So Tyson's got to beat another 11 guys to catch up to Lennox Lewis. That's how far they're all off Lennox Lewis's record. I think Vladimir beat 20. But he had everything stacked in his favour, didn't he, with canvas and everything. So that's just breaking it down. So all this Joshua Fury hype, and they're not even fighting and all that, they're just businessmen. They just want to pile money up, they don't want to fight. Imagine these fuckers in the 70s. Imagine Tyson Fury. He could probably hold his own in the 70s, but they just want easy paydays, don't they? I don't think Joshua holds his sen in any era against an elite guy. I think Tyson possibly could, but not against Lennox Lewis. He's got to do a bit more for me, Tyson Fury, to be put in that all-time great bracket. You couldn't put Tyson Fury in the top 20 of all time at the moment, even though he's Laniel. It just shows you how piss weak it is, doesn't it? Piss weak. Vladimir, 69 fights. What's Fury had? Fucking about 30 or something, or 31 or something like that. That's it. So he's got to do a bit more to be an all-time great. Nobody's saying he can't fight, but not active enough. In them days, they were fighting all the time, weren't they? Mike Tyson, how many wins has he got over world champions? 9. So they're not even caught up to him yet. And I didn't really rate him, to be honest. Who's Mike Tyson's best win? Who's Mike Tyson's best fucking win? Let's get it straight, right? Convicted rapist, and he battered that old couple that was 60 odd, didn't he? So let's just get that in straight away. Just going to rinse him, because we don't like people like that, do we? Who's Mike Tyson's best 3 wins out of them 9? Michael Spinks, a blown up light heavyweight. Who else? Who else is his best win? Larry Holmes, 2-year on settee, 38-year-old, fucking old man. Who else? Frank Bruno. Tony Tucker, maybe. Maybe Tony Tucker, he's got a better CV than Frank Bruno, hasn't he? Bruno's only really got 1 win on his record, hasn't he, that's any good. No, he beat Oliver McCall, but he's likeable, isn't he? But he's got 1 win. But so you say Tony Tucker, wouldn't you? So Tony Tucker, Larry Holmes and Spinks, that's Mike Tyson's best 3 win. So is this, after Larry Holmes retired, the next generation of fighters, well, they all shite, apart from Lennox Lewis, because Mike Tyson picked and chose his battles, didn't he? Lennox got him when time were right, but Holyfield, you'd put Evander Holyfield up there, wouldn't you? He's up there. Do you know what I mean, Evander? So he's got a better record than Mike Tyson. He's up there with Lennox, isn't he, Holyfield? He's above Tyson Fury as well. Definitely above Joshua. Joshua will go down as a fucking Charlie Martin. So we've been pissballed, haven't we? The Lennox era were good in the 90s. They all fought everybody, but they couldn't get him in with Riddick Bowe because they were both unsure about each other. That will always be a question mark against Lennox Lewis, but in my opinion I think Riddick Bowe didn't want it. But Riddick Bowe 43-1, but he's only got 6 wins over world champions because his career was cut short, wasn't it really? He was finished at 28, wasn't he? So Riddick Bowe's got more wins on his record than Joshua and double the amount Tyson Fury's got from beating champions. They're supposed to be, people say, oh, if you beat a champion that's an elite win, but in my opinion anybody can be a champion. They can be paper champions, can't they? Like Charlie Martin, just papering over cracks. Fans like to see that, don't we? But boxing's in a state at the moment and nobody's making a fucking stand, only your Uncle P. Only your Uncle Big P. Soon to be little fucking P, 12 stone 10 today. Fucking shrinking, our kid, shrinking. But it is what it isn't. So I think that's about it really. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to get Cameron to stick a bit of an intro and an ending on this, and we'll get it out there for you. So you've got some at this weekend or on 1st of October. Not going out now or first now. I've been more than benevolent with you all. We've had 5 extra videos this month, so you'll get a bit of a feast on Friday and Saturday. You'll get a feast on Friday and Saturday, so I hope that makes you all happy. So, okie dokie, that's about it really. Whoa! Jesus, that were a river. Crimea River. I just want to get on now, I've had a fucking long day. Long day. But big shout out to Big Mick Whale, I hope you're well, mate. Cruising about in your Jag like Arthur Daly on Manor. Hope you're well, pal. Hope you're alright, Dennis Hobson. That Dennis? That Dennis? It's Steffi. I'm just letting you know, Dennis. I'm just letting you know I'm recording this. You've had a drink. How's it going, Steffi? Alright, mate. Have you still got your village people, Tash? Hey? You fucking ginger cunt. So peace out, keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing. Big shout out to King's Boxing Gym, Retford Road, Woodhouse, Sheffield. Alright, and Dave Caldwell, I haven't forgot about you. You're going to see what I've got planned for you, kid. Woo! Peace out.
It's not an impossible ask, and everybody's saying Usyk's unbelievable, he's XYZ. Usyk is an outstanding fighter. He's an average cruiser, southpaw, but he's an outstanding magician that's in front of you.
No average southpaw.
Oh, come on. I'm telling you now, I can pick you southpaws now. Southpaw. But what I'm saying is, but his boxing IQ, where he's moving left to right, he's making you work under pressure. I can give you a handful of fighters, not right now, that are southpaws that you think, right, that guy's working his southpaw magic. I'm telling you now, Anthony Joshua, we're going to have the same backlash. We're going to have the same argument. Anthony Joshua
if you think Anthony Joshua wants the rematch
and turn this
and
over.
Anthony Joshua didn't utilise his tools, of course, his jab, his